cell phone too.
Alright, thank you so much for the time given to me. Before I start into the presentation, I would like to say Panganjali Umat first. Om Swastiastu. Good evening, Mr. Wijaya. So here's in this evening, I would like to presenting about the paper presentation. The topic that I choose for the topic presentation is topic number 3, which the title is Extensive Reading for Translation, Acquiring Vocabulary for Better Rendition. My name is Timputu Cynthia Pridayanti. You can call me Cynthia. My number name is 2111171122 from class PBI A2 Denpasar. Next slide. So here's about the topic presentation that I would to present it. Number 1 is abstract. Number 2, introduction. Number 3, discussion. Number 4, conclusion. So for topic number 1 is abstract. Error in translation stem for the number source, yet one of the most common sources of the errors is the lack of vocabulary mastery. Therefore, it is imperative for aspiring translation to increase their vocabulary master. This article proposed extensive reading through the implementation of book club in translation class to increase student vocabulary. The rationale for the book club as well as the detail of the implementation are discussed herein. And number 2 is the introduction. One of the most common error made by students and notice translation is the failure to employ the correct lexical equivalence to convey the appropriate meaning from the source from the source language or CL to the target language or TL. This kind of both error is both common, happen across language fair, and also very dangerous since it highlights student lack of vocabulary master. The following is an example of the error made by some Indonesian student. The translation, sorry. The student made error in employ the made error employ the appropriate lexical and equivalence to the convey the meaning from the source language, even when they word are simple like non-genre and specific word, good rendition as the target language. As can be seen from the above example, which was taken from the Indonesian undergraduate student majoring in English education, it is clear that said students need to increase their vocabulary capacity. In order to achieve the required size of vocabulary, scholars contend that incidental vocabulary learning through extensive reading will be more beneficial for the student vocabulary improvement compared to the initial vocabulary learning in the classroom. Learning of list of vocabulary and constructing sentence use the word in the list. One of the most widely implied incidental vocabulary learning is the extensive reading has been proved to be very beneficial for language learners. Extensive reading has been subject for numbers to study, especially in relation vocabulary development and foreign language learning in general. 70 minutes intensive reading instruction and 30-minute intensive reading instruction. Extensive reading has been also proven to be effective in improving student ability to learn new vocabulary, including the spelling, meaning, and grammatical rules of the vocabulary use. The goal of the learning was the introduction of the target words, which consists of 70 nouns and 30 verbs, which amounting total of number of 130 words. The study was conducted for 1 month where the participants read one book for a week. By the end of the study, they found that there is substantial word learning across 3 different types of word knowledge, spelling, meaning, and grammatical rules. For this type of knowledge, the most effective was from highest to lowest order to improvement, spelling, meaning, and grammatical rules. The results of this study show that attentive reading can be effective, effectively improve more than just student vocabulary size, thus making it perfect approach for students struggling with vocabulary mastery in translation. Next slide, please. Okay, topic number 3 is discussion. Attentive reading can be defined as the one of employment in pressure on the wide range of linguistic or culturally relevant and appropriate subject. The definition above stipulates that the reading must be done. The definition about the stipulate that the reading must be done by the first is exposing the student with a wide range of the student, which is the topic which are appropriate for the student in terms of linguistic and culture content. Number 2, in a pressurable way, non-threatening condition, and provide the student with a sense of enjoyment. Next slide, please. To be successful in conducting attentive reading approach for the student, teacher must follow this attentive reading. Actually, there is 10 following attentive reading, but I just put 7 attentive reading. For the first is the reading material is easy. The text must be well within the student reading content with several difficult or new words per page. Number 2, the material must be covered with a wide range of topics. The reading material must come in varying forms such as a book, magazine, article, blog page, and cover for the different topic ranging for the fiction, non-fiction, economic, history, science, and also comedy. Number 3, students choose what they want to read. Students must be encouraged to choose their own reading material which be interest for them and to their liking. Number 4, student must read as much as possible. Student must be given time to read on their leisure. Therefore, there is no set amount of time for the student to do reading. Scholars, however, agree that one book or text for a week is the minimum amount of reading required to instill the habit of reading in the student. Number 5, the purpose of reading usually revolves around enjoyment, information, and general comprehension. The aim of attentive reading focus more than personal reading experience instead of the academic objective. Number 6, reading experience is the rewind in its own. Attentive reading is not to be followed by comprehension question, but the attentive reading activity such as the report about the reading experience instead of their comparison. And number 7 is reading speed is actually faster than slower. When students like what they read faster. When the students are accustomed to read attentively, they will eventually enter the cycle or read faster. Read more, understanding better, enjoy reading, read faster, and so the cycle continue. Next slide, please. Okay, the last topic is about the conclusion of this article. Empirical and theoretical background have provided reason to believe that attentive reading approach might increase and improve might increase student vocabulary and mastery and improve the size of their vocabulary through incidental vocabulary acquisition. Therefore, in order to improve student competency in translating, teacher must be strive to increase the student vocabulary size by the implementing attentive reading approach when they teaching translation. In implementation, the attentive reading approach by conducting for a book club, for example, the teacher should closely observe its principle and incorporate them into their teaching practice. Such incorporating might require having separate meeting for the book club. The implementation for attentive reading might result in additional burden for both for the student and the teacher. However, previous students have shown that the benefit outweigh that extra burden, making attentive reading is very attractive approach to be implied by the teacher. All right, I think that's all for my paper presentation about the attentive reading. I hope you understand what I explained it. I apologize when I have the mistake. So yeah, that's all for me. I close this presentation with Paramasanti. Om Santi 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 Om.